Hi, Hannah. Today, it's a pleasure making another video with you. And we are going to make a video that tells all about your heart surgery experience when you had open heart surgery. And, yes, your zipper.
Zipper.
So, you had surgery about 3 weeks ago. How are you feeling?
Good.
Awesome. And you had a good surgery and you're having a wonderful recovery.
Yeah.
That's such a blessing.
You did my heart.
Yes.
That's really was you. My smile down here.
I like your shirt. That's very appropriate for the video.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about open heart surgery because we're writing a book called
Hannah's Big Heart.
Hannah's Big
Because
Heart.
I always make this everywhere.
So, and what is your book about?
Hannah's Big Heart. My book is about open heart surgery.
Yeah, it's the same thing. The same reason that we wrote the book is the same reason we're making the video.
Yeah.
To help other kids and their parents feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and help them understand what they'll be going through. Okay, let's talk about when you first went to the doctor. You went for your 8-year-old checkup, and we thought everything was fine with your heart, right?
It's good.
And when the doctor listened to your heart, she didn't like what she heard.
No way.
No. So she sent us to have some tests done. And one of those tests was the ultrasound.
Doctors and was like, they put rubby gel thingy on a thing, then they moved it around, and so I could see a machine, my heart on a machine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's cool because then moved up and down and everywhere.
So they rubbed some gel on a probe and put it on your heart, and then you could see your heart on the monitoring screen.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That sounds pretty cool. And then after they saw that, the doctor sent us to the heart doctor.
Yep.
And so we went to the heart doctor, and he had you have an EKG done.
And they put wires everywhere.
They stuck some wires on your chest and stuff. Yeah. And then after the results from the EKG, the heart surgeon told us what?
We had to have open heart surgery.
Yes. Had to have open heart surgery. So that was, how'd you feel when he told you that?
No, I don't like it. I was nervous and I was scared.
You're not the only one. Daddy was pretty nervous and scared too. Yeah. So what are some of the things that Dad did to help you feel not so scared?
You protect me. And you tell me all about it.
Yeah, I tried to tell you as much as I could about the open heart surgery.
You didn't really protect me, but you did during the surgery, but you more told me about it.
Yeah, I told you about it. And we went into the library and we got some books about it. But they weren't really books about your open heart surgery. They were just books in general about hospital stays and different types of heart procedures, but not open heart surgery like you had. So that's why we want to write a book about open heart surgery.
Yep, and you can read the book.
Yes, you're right. And we're halfway through it now, and you're working with an illustrator, and you're drawing the pictures, and the people can read the book as soon as we get done with it.
Yep, and
Yep.
we're almost done. I helped Daddy.
Yes, Daddy helped you.
I mostly did it.
Yes.
But Daddy had to do the cutting and all the trimming and stuff.
Oh, for the demo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because because
Okay. So, tell me about your heart surgery.
my heart surgery was
The day of your heart surgery. Tell me about that day.
I was scared because I didn't know what it meant. If you were telling me about it, then I wasn't so scared anymore. It's okay. They're gonna do fine. You're not gonna get hurt, and it's not going to hurt at all.
That's great. So,
After you wake up, it might hurt a little tiny bit because you'll be in pain a little bit.
will they give you some good medicines?
Because you're asleep all the time.
And the nurses take pretty good care of you.
Yeah, I like my nurses.
And so the day of the surgery, Mom and Dad had to stay behind,
Yeah.
and you went ahead and they took you back to the surgery room. What was that like?
They had big machines, and that was interesting.
Big machines?
Yeah, and a big light. People were dressed up in blue costumes.
And then what did they do?
And they put me to sleep with my mask over here.
Oh, that's a nice mask.
In and out. I got a candy cane.
You got to put stickers on your mask?
And eyes and a snowflake.
Awesome.
And you can smell it. If you can smell it, guys.
Nice. So, it smells, so they let you put some scent on the inside of it so it'd smell good?
It smells like...
Gingerbread?
Yep.
Is that the one you picked? I thought so. Okay. Now, what about after surgery?
After surgery was a little bit of pain.
You were in a little pain when you woke up?
Yes.
And they kept having to give you some pain medicine?
Yep.
And to help you so you wouldn't be in pain?
Yep.
And you had some IVs?
And I didn't know what they were when I woke up.
So you were wondering, what's in your hands and your...
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Mhm.
I can't move my hands. Why can't I move my hands?
And you had oxygen under your nose?
Yep, and I don't know that either.
And you had a heart monitor, just like your EKG, and stickers on you.
Yeah.
And you had a chest tube.
Yep.
And so what were you thinking with all that?
I was thinking, like, what was all that stuff?
But you had good nurses. They took good care of you. And so it wasn't so bad?
Yep.
What would you tell another little girl or a little boy who is going to have heart surgery?
It's gonna be okay. It's not gonna hurt at all. You're gonna be alright. It's just this.
So when they work on your heart, you don't feel anything?
Nope. But you will have to have stitches.
Yes.
But it's okay. It's okay. Because it's not gonna hurt. You can't see it at home anyways. It'll come off by itself. So don't think in 10 days rip it off. Or cut it off. Or anything.
You're right.
Or use that special gel because you gotta use it wisely.
So now that we talked about, some of the some of the things that you had to have, like the IVs and the chest tube and the oxygen and all like that. Let's talk about, was there anything that was bad about your surgery? Anything that you wanted to tell the kids about? Like we were talking about when they would drain your chest tube.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah,
That
was one
that hurt our back sometimes. It hurt a little bit.
That was one of the things that did cause you a little bit of discomfort, and that you had some issues with when they would come and drain your chest tube.
Yeah, because they gotta like pull.
Yeah, they pulled on it, and some of the nurses were better at it than the other nurses.
Yeah.
And then another thing I remember you telling me was the tape. When they had to take the tape off and kind of stuck to your skin.
Right here.
Yeah, well, that was holding the catheter.
Yep.
And your skin was sensitive. Yep. So those were some of the bad things. Just to let the kids know and let the parents know. Those were a couple of the bad things, experiences that we had.
And taking my chest tube out.
And taking the chest tube out. But you thought it was really going to hurt a lot when they took that out.
But it didn't hurt at all that much.
Yeah,
It didn't hurt that much at all.
It was pretty fast.
Yeah, they were like 1, 2, 3, then they grabbed it and pulled.
Yeah, that wasn't very bad. And so, real quick, because we're making a really long video, real quick, what are some of the good things that you remember about your open heart surgery experience?
It was fun. I liked the nurses. I liked the games. I liked.
You had games?
Yeah.
Tell me about
it. It was just one game.
Yeah, the Wii system?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I like the food because I get ice cream.
And
You get ice chips and
I know you like the popsicles. You had some popsicles that you ate, right?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
I know you like those.
Popsicles.
Yeah. And movies.
I like the movies because I like Barbie. The movies about the Barbie. Okay, hold on. I like the Barbie movie.
Yeah, they asked you what movies that you would want to see, and they had a big selection, and you got to pick different ones.
I watch Barbie 3 times.
Because that's your favorite. Yeah. And anything else that you can think of?
Nope.
Those are the bad things, and those are the good things. And we tried to be very honest with everyone and tell them about the entire open heart surgery experience, right? So if you do have to have open heart surgery,
Watch our video.
we wish you the best. And that I think the most important thing that we could tell them is to pray to God and have faith. I would think, because that's what blessed us.
And this is my heart, what I always do.
Yep, you always make that hurt.
Because I love everyone.
Very nice. Okay, we better say goodbye because this is way too long.
Bye guys, just watch our video.
Watch our video and it'll tell you all about open heart surgery for an 8-year-old named Hannah Spain.
Bye.
And look for our book, Hannah's Big Heart.
And it'll have a cover of a person holding a heart.
Awesome.
Bye guys, thanks for watching.